If you focus on things you're passionate about and take advantage of the opportunities for collaboration, you'll answer questions that are more relevant, more interesting, and also will probably find you research funding. I've got 3 boys that play rugby, and as I was watching them play, you could see some, occasionally there are collisions where a player gets injured. And so I started to think about that as a researcher and, is there things we could do to make things safer? So last year we worked with the first 15 in Christchurch. And in order to do that, each of the players went to Donna Bachelor's orthodontist to get a scan. And that scan is emailed over to Australia, and then they 3D print the mouth guards for us. Those contain accelerometers and a gyroscope, which mean that we can locate not only the size of a collision, but also the direction of the collision. Those are 3D printed, sent over to us in New Zealand, and then we code them for every game, and they'll record all the collisions that a player's exposed to. We've also got an arm that's looking at brain strain. So not just the size of a collision and the number of collisions a player's exposed to, but also the potential effect or the strain that a collision can put on a player's brain. So we know that there are differences in terms of collisions to the front of the head compared to the side of the head. It's amazing that it's 2025 and we don't understand some really basic things about female physiology. I worked with the British judo team for a number of years as a sort of performance planner, and that meant designing training programs for the athletes. I looked at the research, as a researcher as well, I looked at the research that was available around training programs for female athletes because I wanted to do something specific for the females in the team. All of the data around training programs, strength and conditioning was based on male athletes. Cut forwards 20 years, I went back into the literature again, and 20 years later, nothing's changed. UC's got some great scholarships that are available for PhD students, and we worked with High Performance Sport New Zealand to design a program to really address that gap in research. You can't treat all female athletes as the same, and you can't have the program the same. They won't necessarily be in the same phase of a cycle at the same time. So we need to, if we understand that, we can better prescribe exercise, and we can also support the health of the athletes as they're performing.